Yeah, hi. This is part 2 of my evaluation. I've decided to go with a kind of video blog style. In this video, I'll be talking about how effective the combination of combination of my media product and my auxiliary tasks were, and and what I learned from the audience feedback. Overall, I think that, well, my auxiliary tasks and my main product, I think they're quite effective together because I try to incorporate the same kind of themes, connotations to why the main character is wearing red, because red is the symbol of lust, like sex, love, like kind of revenge, everything, and that's kind of like that has a lot to do with the plot. And so going towards my posters, I decided to keep that theme so it ties together. So even in my poster, it has the keyhole with a red outline, keeping that theme of red, and then going along into my music magazine, going along into my film magazine. The background is red to keep this theme. To keep the theme, because to keep the theme of the of what the color red can represent. One could actually say that by doing this, I'm leaving my trailer and altogether all my auxiliary tasks quite allowing the audience to read it. It's, I think, optional reading, so the audience can take what they need from take their understanding and apply it to my trailer. And I think everything worked. I think by using all of the tasks, like the main task, the auxiliary task, and the main task and auxiliary task, I think that helped bring it together and get across my theme. Also, I think it ties together. I think it also helped. As I was saying, I think that my main task and my auxiliary tasks were quite effective together, because I think it also helps kind of give the audience more understanding of the film. Like in the main tasks in the trailer, you actually basically really see only clips of the main character and her kind of story, but that's not the whole story. There's quite a lot more to the actual trailer, to the film. And so with my poster, in the keyhole, there are quite a lot of kind of stills from different shots that I took, different shots that are actually in the film, which you don't really see in the trailer. So you see new characters that you didn't see in the trailer, which I think helps kind of allows the audience to know that it's more than just about her and just following her. Also with the magazine cover, again you see another actor who's in the film but you don't see in the trailer. I think that's a way. I think I used it. I did it so that you get to see a more broad sheet of the film, so you get to look in more depth than what you see. So you get to see more than what you see in the trailer. So each component adds on to the audience's knowledge of the film. That's one of the main reasons. Again, I think that the combination of my main task and my auxiliary task were quite effective, because I think it gets the point. Well, not even the point. I think it gets kind of the narrative. Gets the narrative across to the actual audience, because as I was saying before, in the poster you see stills of bits, stills of clips that are actually in the film but you don't see in the trailer, which I think if I didn't have that there, if I didn't have those stills, I think it would just kind of just keep my my trailer, maybe one could say one-dimensional, just platform as like what you see with the trailer is that's it, and then what you see in the poster is the same as the trailer, and I think it doesn't kind of doesn't let the audience want to know more. So that's why I think by adding stills that you don't really see in the trailer, but also still keeping some things that you see in the trailer, still adding stills that you see in the trailer into the poster, but adding ones that you don't. By adding ones that you don't see, I feel that that's just, it's like saying that there's more to the film than what's on the trailer. I also thought it was, again, I thought like the combination was quite effective, because I had like in my poster I had a tagline. That I kind of felt worked well with the kind of concept of social realism, which is to basically like take a peek into how like real people live and some people's situation. I tried to catch, so like in the poster we have it says, the tagline says, "Take a peek into the life of a teenage girl," which is I think works well, because obviously she's a teenage girl, and like you have a picture of a keyhole, like take a peek, and that's basically what the film is. It follows her, it follows the main character, and like through her day, basically, like just like a day in the life of a teenage girl, and the same way it follows her at the end, spoiler alert, it actually leaves her. So that's why I felt that the combination of the poster and the trailer kind of worked well. I think, well, in terms of what I learnt from the audience feedback, I gained quite a bit of kind of knowledge and help, and like it was kind of minor, kind of like operational, like kind of minor kind of details, like things with the sound, in terms of like volume, dynamics, and how sometimes the sound was kind of just too high and it was a bit muffled. What I did gain from the audience was that for future reference, when you're kind of like when you're shooting, sometimes it's not a great idea to go too far out there, like with the scene where the camera's all blurry. Obviously, one, you can kind of get the meaning from that, but it's kind of hard on the eyes from what I got from the audience. They said that it was a bit kind of, people that don't know film, they actually kind of said that it was a bit, like they thought something was wrong, which is something that as a kind of film director or producer I should take on board. And so for future reference, I know that even though sometimes you want to create meaning through certain like techniques, it might not be always understandable to a mainstream audience, to an audience that really don't know, that do not study film or media. So that's what I kind of learned. Learned from, what else did I learn from audience feedback? Overall, the feedback was quite positive. So there was kind of I've said some of the minor kind of details. I think that's about it. This has been part 2 of my media evaluation, and we've discussed, to recap, how I thought my the combination of my poster, magazine cover, and main task and film trailer, the auxiliary task and main tasks were effective, and what I learned from the audience feedback. Thank you. I'm John Ogumio. Thanks.